Welcome back to another CAD/CAM tutorial. This is a Siemens NX sheet metal modeling tutorial, and we are going to create the Batman logo as we can see here. So this is a drawing for the logo, the sketch and the dimensions here. All the dimensions we see here are in millimeters. The color of the logo will be dark gray, and then we'll give it a shiny metal appearance as well. So this is a simple tutorial. I'm going to take you through it. Make sure you watch the video to the end and follow along so you know how to create this Batman logo. And please like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notification to get an alert anytime I upload a tutorial like this in Siemens NX sheet metal modeling. And also share the video to your friends and colleagues as well. Without further ado, let's start. So we start off in the Siemens NX window. To create a new file, come to this new icon here, click on it, and then this pop-up will show. The first thing we'll do is to change the workbench to sheet metal. Because this is a sheet metal modeling tutorial, we use the sheet metal workbench. When it comes to the draft, all the dimensions here are in millimeters. So change the unit here. If it's not in millimeters, set it to millimeters. You can define a name for the part, so sheet metal model 1, and then the folder to save it, which will be in the desktop. So just click on OK, and this should take you to the Siemens NX sheet metal modeling workbench. We have all these tools that are very useful in sheet metal modeling, but in this particular tutorial, how this Batman logo looks like, we are going to use just the tab feature. This tab feature is used to create a base feature by extruding a sketch. So this works very much like the extrude in the 3D modeling workbench. So click on the tab, sketch section. You're going to use the right plane. Okay. Looking at this sketch and the dimensions on them, you can see that the dimensions on the left side are the same dimensions on the right side. So instead of drawing everything here and then adding dimensions twice, the best thing we have to do, and that is what we are going to do, we sketch just half of the sketch and then we mirror onto the other side. So that's what we are going to do. Sketching, we need an arc and a horizontal line. So with the profile tool, first set it to the arc. We start on this origin. This is the arc, and then automatically comes down to the line tool. So with the line tool, draw a horizontal line here. We make sure there is a tangent relation between this arc and then the horizontal line. So click on this arc and the horizontal line, tangent constraint. The radius of the arc is 100, and then the horizontal distance is 140. The vertical distance is 75. Sketch is fully constrained, so we move on to the next sketch. We have an arc here, an inclined line. Again, profile tool, first an arc and then an inclined line. Again, we make sure there is a tangent relation or a tangent constraint. The vertical distance is 75. Horizontal distance from this point to this point is 220. And the radius of the arc is 45. Then we have a horizontal line and an arc here. The angle between the horizontal line and the inclined line here is 35. The radius of the arc 40. Then after the arc we have a horizontal line of distance 8. So we're going to add that. We add a tangent constraint to the line and the arc. Then the distance from the horizontal line to the top here is 37. So we add that as well. Okay, so something is making the sketch over constrained. I want to zoom in. Okay, so there is a constraint here, point on curve constraint. We did not add it, so delete. And then we can now dimension this as 37. You have an inclined line and another inclined line coming here. So profile tool, the first one and the second one here. Then we add a couple dimensions to them. So the distance from the tip where the two inclined lines meet up to this line is 10 millimeters. So first I'm going to pull it down like this. And then from this tip to here, 10 millimeters. The angle between the two inclined lines is 160. So angular dimension, this line and this line over here should be 160. Okay, so I'll put this here like this. So this is not really how I want the... Okay, so when we zoom in, you can see a vertical constraint here. Right click, select from list. The vertical constraint, you don't need it. And then I'll make this inclined. First delete this. And then I want to make this inclined a bit. Okay. And the distance between these 2 points here will be 24. So since we sketched off from this point to the center line will be 12. So we divide the 24 by 2. From this point to the center line, which will be here, will now be 12. And then the angle between these two lines will now be 160. So we add that angular dimension, this line and this line, 160. So there is also an angle here between this horizontal line and then the inclined line here, which will be 84. So here and then here will be 84. So this will be okay. Since there is only one dimension left, you are going to mirror onto the other side. So come to this drop down here. We have the mirror curve. Make sure you select connected curves and then select just one curve here to automatically select everything. Center line should be this vertical axis. Okay. Then we add an arc between the 2 points to close out the shape. So from this point to this point. and the radius of the arc, looking at this, is 18 millimeters. Finally, the distance between these two tips is 30, so just add that. And we can see we have a fully constrained sketch. So this is all we need for the sketch. Click on finish, and the thickness of the logo is 6 millimeters. You change it here, and okay. The color is dark gray, so come to view, edit object display, click on the object, and then you change this to dark gray. Okay. You can even add a true shading so that we give it a shiny metal appearance. So yeah, that is how to create the Batman logo using Siemens NX sheet metal modeling. Thanks for watching. This is the end of the tutorial. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on post notification. And also share the video to your friends and colleagues so they can also watch it. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Safe.